Hey, what is up, and welcome to this arena cutoff video for Marvel Contest of Champions. So today I'm going to cover the new arenas for Miles Morales and Gwenpool. So when we take a look at these heroes, no big surprise here. Miles Morales qualifies for both the 3-star and 4-star arenas as an old champ. Really can either be old or new, and Miles Morales has been in the game for some time, so definitely categorizes as an old champ. And when it comes to the 4-star basic arena, there's three types of categorizations: low, medium, and high interest. And when it comes to Gwenpool, she is basically a high plus. Not only do I think she categorizes it high, but I think we're going to see another all-time high with her, based just off of the excitement and interest and discussion points from what folks and the sentiment across the community, other YouTubers, etc. We should expect definitely a high level of participation in the 4-star basic arena, leading to another all-time high in terms of the arena cutoff. So when we take a look at the trend analysis for the 4-star feature, we can see that there's just been a steady incline when there's an old champ, and the with the anomaly being that Star Lord arena, where you mean obviously since he's one of the god tier, one of the top champs still in the game, his results were skewed higher than everybody else's, but then it normalizes again with the Punisher and Civil Warrior, similar, and that's and similar to the top 10% line, which is that orange line. You can see that again for the Star Lord, it pretty much jumped higher, but then kind of normalized with that higher trend. And then for the 11 to 30%, it's almost pretty much a flat line. We don't see that same incline trend that we see for the other two tiers. Now, when we look at the 4-star basic arena, you can see similarly we have a ever going higher trend for those high interest champs, all the way from Ghost Rider to Mordo to Dr. Voodoo and to where we are now with Hyperion. And again, like I said earlier, there's no reason why we shouldn't expect to see that here with the Gwenpool arena. And then when it comes to the 11 to 25%, though, even though we see that incline in the top tier there, or not even top tiers, that 10 to 11%, we can see that 11 to 25% that it actually kind of flatlines right above the milestone rewards. And I don't think, again, there's no reason why that shouldn't happen here. And then when it comes to the 3-star feature arena, you can see that when you have an old champ, really those results just stay right above the milestone rewards. That last milestone rewards at 640K. So that means, if you go to 650, 660, as we see here with the Civil Warrior, you're going to get Miles Morales 3-star, as well as that 200 and those 204-star crystal shards. And when it comes to the 11.25% trend, you can see that it's kind of stabilized now. It did have a bit of a jump from Groot to Rocket Raccoon. Then for Drax, it jumped up a bit, but now it's just sitting a little bit above 400,000. So when it comes to round one predictions for Miles Morales in the 4-star, we can a 4-star feature. You can see it coming right around 7 million, with that top 10% around 4.3. And I think if you're interested in that 11 to 30% tier, you're probably want to go to about 1.9 million from a prediction perspective. Now, when it comes to Gwenpool and the 4-star basic, again, I think we're going to see an all-time high here at 7 million. I think it just continues to grow, and I don't think we're going to see that increase die off here with Gwenpool. A lot of interest in the community. I think there's a lot of people participating in it, going to drive that arena cutoff quite high. And then when it comes to 11 to 25%, you can see those numbers. It's going to be a little bit higher than the last milestone reward, which is at 1.5 million. I think you're going to need to, it's going to come in right around 200,000 higher than that. And when it comes to the 3-star feature arena, we can see those numbers again just above the milestone rewards, coming in at 670. And to get that 11 to 25%, the arena cutoff will come in at 450,000. So when it comes to grind targets, so to feel safe and grind targets again, my predictions are all about what I think the actual cutoffs will be. Grind targets basically where I think you should go to feel kind of safe with with where you're wanting to land. And when it comes to getting that top 800, so you get that 4-star Miles Morales, you better go to at least 7.5 million. When it comes to the top 10%, you want to hit around 4.5 million. And for the 11 to 30%, if you want to feel safe, 2 million, 2.1 million. Now, for the 4-star basic and Gwenpool, given all the excitement, given that folks will just continue to drive that number higher, even though we'll have more participants, which likely means more Gwenpools will come out, as it'll be that top 10%. For every 10 that qualify, those one additional person in the community gets a Gwenpool. I still think a lot of people will be driving. A lot of people got burnt from Dr. Voodoo and Hyperion, so they'll remember that. They're going to want to drive those numbers higher. And if, from the last one, Hyperion was 6.4 million. So I think people will be like, well, let me go to 7 million. That's a good round number. So to avoid falling right around where a lot of people might stop, you might want to go to 7.5 million, especially if you want to kind of feel secure in getting Gwenpool. A lot of grinding for sure, but that's kind of what it's coming to now for these really high interest champions like Gwenpool. And just looking forward months from now, I'm sure we can expect the same thing now with the new Stark enhanced Spider-Man. Probably at that point, the numbers might even get close to like 8 million, which is it's quite ridiculous how high these arena numbers are getting. But anyway, as people's rosters get stronger, as people get more champions to play, this is what we can continue to expect, the gradual increase of these arena cutoffs. And when it comes to that 11 to 25% tier anyway, we're looking at about 1.8 million, 300,000 over top that last milestone rewards. And when it comes to the 3-star feature, this one is going to be an easy grind this time, 680k. You should feel pretty secure about that as your 30,000 over, or sorry, 40,000 over that milestone reward. That should probably get you in a safe zone to get that 3-star Miles Morales and those 200 4-star crystal shards. And lastly, for that 11 to 25% tier, if you target and grind to 500,000, then you should be able to land safely there. So anyway, a lot of excitement around the Gwenpool. Miles Morales, I'm sure he'll get his standard 4-star and 3-star feature love, but it's definitely going to be a lot of grinding going on in that 4-star basic arena. So if you're planning to do that, I wish you good luck. And if you have different thoughts, if you think it's going to be lower this time, maybe not as much as Hyperion or Dr. Voodoo for the 4-star basic, would love to hear that. Maybe you think Miles Morales will be higher. Would love to hear your thoughts on that in the comment sections. Or if you have any questions on this, just let me know in the comments. And as always, if you like this video, we really appreciate you hitting that like button. And of course, if you like this video and others that I have in the channel, would really appreciate if you become a subscriber. So other than that, thanks a lot for stopping by and have a great day.